Hey guys, so welcome to Exploring the North. We're over at Haworth today. I just wanted to show you before we actually go into the village of Haworth what kind of countryside it's actually set in. It's a beautiful place. Yeah, there's some nice walks you can do from the village itself to Bronte Waterfalls, which is on this sign here, but you can also do them from Penistone Hill Country Park as well. There's free parking available for that. And that's another nice picnic spot to be able to take in the views and have a picnic perhaps either before you go to the village or after. But we're now going to head down to the village and let you see what's there. Whenever we come here, we feel like we're stepping back into the 1940s. In fact, they often have 1940s weekends here. And they also have a steampunk festival. But there's a museum to the Bronte Sisters, as you would expect, in the hometown or home village. Yeah, I've spent many time here walking around with my wife. My wife loves the shops. I often ended up, when the kids were younger, being stuck outside with the pram while she was having a little mooch around the shops. So yeah, I'm sure you're going to enjoy our walk through Haworth to see what it has to offer. It really does have a lot to offer. It's also on the Pennine Way. There's a sweet shop, an old English sweet shop. Yeah, luxury handmade Belgium chocolates. So all the way down this street you just get the most amazing smell of freshly made pies. Certainly be picking one of those up before we leave. There's lots of little coffee shops as well. But it's just such a typical English village, isn't it? Just saw a sign for the railway station. Now this is on, I think it's the Keighley to Oakworth railway line. I'll double check that in a second, but it runs old English steam trains and things like that on it, so you can have a day out on that as well if you come, but I'll just try and find that train station. So we've walked down that hill to get to the train station. It's actually a little bit further away than I thought it was, but we can go through the park. So we thought we'd also show you Central Park. That's not Central Park in America, it's Central Park in Haworth. Nice little park. It's got a bandstand, it's got a basketball court, there's some tennis courts nearby. It's got a kids play area too. Yeah, nice little park to have a picnic in if you want to bring a picnic when you're coming to having your trip to Haworth. Just heading down towards the train station now. I'll show you a little bit more of the park. I'm expecting it to be as vintage as the rest of Haworth is. Got the Bronte Bridge Cafe. And here now we can see the train station approaching. Again, more cafes around as well. Pubs for you to get a drink at. I've actually never been this far down, so this is new to me, into Haworth. So this is the information of the Beer and Music Festival I was talking about. Thursday the 12th to Sunday the 15th of October. This is the actual train station then. As we say, very old school, very preserved. Let's have a walk through. Some information on the train times. And if you fancy pausing and having a look at this, feel free. Oh yeah, gift shop. In case you're thinking of actually coming and staying here for a little holiday, there is a spa and there's a co-op down there as well. That looks really nice, doesn't it? The tree house bar and kitchen. Nice place to have a drink. Guessing this is an example of one of the old trains that might go on the line as well. This looks like a nice little guest house as well. Rosebud Cottage. This is interesting, a places of interest board. So obviously we've got the Bronte Museum, we're going to be going to that. The Bronte Waterfall, now that's a few miles walk outside of Haworth. You can actually get there from Penistone Country Park as well. There's a free car park up there. So if you want to get there for free and have a bit closer, then you can go to Penistone. Top Withens, which is featured in the book Wuthering Heights, or is believed to be. And we've got Pondon, Thrushcross Grange. I obviously don't know my books well enough, do I? Stanbury, which is Ling Crag. Maybe this is meaning something to you. White Collar Hall. We've done a video on White Collar in the past. So, yeah, I'll link to that above now. So there's another place you could stay, the Haworth Old Hall Inn. And also just have a drink here if you want to. That's down the bottom of the main high street. Then we're going to go back up the main street now and have a look at Bronte Parsonage, which is the old home of the Bronte Sisters. Yeah, so on the left up here is the house the Bronte Sisters actually grew up in. They were born in Thornton, I think, but spent their life growing up at this house and wrote their literature here. They do guided tours, so you can book those if you want to. And there's also a museum and a gift shop. So we also just picked up a pasty from the Villette bakery shop. It's a Yorkshire pasty, similar to a Cornish pasty, but they can't call it that because it's not made in Cornwall. We also got a nice currant slice as well. That looks good, doesn't it? So we hope you've enjoyed our nice visit out to Haworth today then. Please, if you have, like the video, subscribe, share it with your friends. Our 2 hours of free parking is up, so we're going to head back to the car now. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.